morning, everybody. And here we go. I found the problem. There, another open window. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We're going to trade July. July is not an easy month, guys. We have earnings coming. We have retail sales. We have a bunch of reports this week. This is not going to be an easy week. Best of the best is Ethereum. So we got to watch our cryptos here. Ethereum is going to dictate the risk appetite of this market. So the portfolio, which was down all the way to 22, 24, is now at 32,000 because of the big move on. I had a coin, I gave you Penguin. I told you that I had a stupid penguin, and this stupid penguin has done extremely well. It's done 3 times the money. Okay. So I have SUI. Well, actually, you can see all the positions that I have for the people who are still chasing this thing. I would not go with a lot of money now. Pepe, SUI, AVAX, Ethereum. Okay. Also on the family account, I have some Bitcoin and Ethereum on another account that is a joint account. Okay. Back from the military graduation from my son at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Beautiful place if you are in Kentucky or a resident of this state. It's beautiful up there. Good job there. Been in a Bourbon Trail. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, beautiful places. So we've already gone a lot up already in intraday. You know, look at this. Look at this thing. If we look, we're going to flip this. Well, I don't know why I have a 10-second chart to a 5-minute chart. Be a little bit better. Look at the big move in intraday already. Blue cloud, red to red, institutional zones, block to block. So this 220 block, this 320 block to this 250 block is going to be a hard block here. All of this here. You have the division on the right. You have the red dash on the just below that. Then you have the 7 a.m. at 165. Then here, same. We have 23,090 area to this 2352, right? And that's pretty much the blocks that we're fighting. The power trend has been blue with net buyers on the institutional major and minor. Trend has been up, and all the clouds have been up. Okay. By the way, for purposes of cleaning shit, I want to clean everything. I do those divisions for you to better understand the tools on the right calculator with the institutional support resistance, red dashes, and here same. And then we need to kind of respect also this little 7 a.m. block there, right there.
And Mark, another a very important level to point out is the previous all-time high, which was done in the regular trading hour session. That is at 112. So we're above the all-time high that was done during the regular trading hour session, which was last Wednesday.
Yeah, right.
All of this is extended hours.
Yeah, all of this there. Can even look at a 15-minute chart to tell you the truth, guys. It's probably more smarter. Yeah, 100. See it like we're going to extend the box then to even those highs here, the 100, in case they decide to retrace this. And we're going to look at to play it like this, really. I'm going to go to the division of third and the red dash here. And then we get, okay. So It's a little difficult. By the way, I want to be clear for last week. Last week I had a $377 loss with you guys. I didn't take any trade after I left at 11 a.m. I let the stream go. And I let the stream go for 6 hours. Nothing has happened really. And I just closed the thing for $377 loss for the day. And I did an edit because my account number showed, so I had to remove it. Instead of removing the part with the account, it removed everything. But I titled my last stream as $377. So I want no bullshit. I just want to let you know, win or loss, I don't care. Like I said, I'm 53 years old. I don't need to be a clown. I just tell you I had that loss, just to be straight for the record. And by the way, I always tell my guys, if you go to our free community, it's free, but I don't accept everybody. Some people have bitched that they apply, and I did not accept them. It's free, but I don't accept everybody. It's mostly US people that I accept usually. So I always tell you when I show stuff like here on the free community, we have a 24/7 with some classroom and stuff that you can learn, especially the Zero to True Wealth and others that are free, and the risk management classes. And by the way, if you're interested to join, apply. It's not like I'm not going to accept you systematically, but I don't accept everybody. Okay, Scott also posted. Perfect. So thanks, Scott. So let me show you. I always tell my guys, don't lose in a day what you can make in a day, right? So when people post their results, right, like let's say you take Benito here, he made 210 on that day. You don't want, if you're Benito and on average you make $210 a day, you don't want to lose more than $210 a day, okay? And that's the way you have to function with your prop firms, guys. Try to not lose in a day more that you can make in a day, because statistically, like here, Travis. See, I take examples that are not even me. So here, Travis, okay, had a beautiful consistency on that month of March. Yeah, you were doing pretty good there, like 200, 300, 400, 100. So whatever the average of week 1 plus week 2 plus week 3 plus week 4 is per day, is the number that you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose in a day more than you can make in a day. I repeat, you don't want to lose in a day more than you can make in a day. And that will save you a lot. So like, of course, here I cannot show any loss on Travis, but if let's say it continues like in May, April, Travis, May, like it looks to me like you should never lose more than $400-500 a day. Because
yeah, I think my daily loss was set to $400 a day.
Yeah, because like I removed this number 1,000, I removed this 870, and then on average you make about $500 a day. See what I mean? So then quickly you can think, I don't want to lose in a day more than I can make in a day, which in your case would be $500 in that particular average. Now, monitor your average, because your average changes every month, guys. Your average changes every month, guys. So that was Travis doing it very well. But like look at your metrics. Like I was talking to Scott yesterday, because I trained Scott one-on-one. I was like, we need your matrix now. I need to see matrix. Like here, this is part of the matrix. Another one from Travis, 64% win ratio, 60% win on that day, profit factor 179, average win to average loss is a little low, but still the factors are pretty good. Here's Paddy. So it's not about me, guys. I've done this for 30 years, so believe me, I'm still in my journey, but it's about you guys. It's about the normal everyday trader. So those stats are important, guys. Watch them, the example I just shown from Travis, you don't want to lose in a day what you can make in a day. That's it. So I'll give you again, if you didn't see from Scott, the link to join our free community. You can go there, and you will get the free class on the risk management here, and you will get the Zero to True Wealth. If you click here, you'll have tax efficiency for traders, you'll have asset protections, trust and LLC, automations, you'll have the market cycles, because that's how I make a lot of money on market cycles. You've seen through my retirement plan, hopefully by the end of the cycle, I would have doubled the retirement plan from 200 to 500 plus. I need to put my swing trading account on. I noticed it's not on today. I need to put it on. Travis, I'll let you discuss about the charts for 1 second here. And I'm thinking they might play dirty like yesterday, maybe a quick dip on SPY towards that 626, 625, and working their way to 630. Because I suspect that, I might be wrong, but I suspect the earnings in the banks are going to be very strong. Did we get any earnings in the banks this morning, guys?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that some did come out. I think Goldman Sachs and possibly JP Morgan. I had to look at the list, but yeah, there were some that came out this morning.
Right. Don't forget also Take Profit has 40% off. Take Profit Traders, my favorite prop firms, because that's the one I got the most payout consistently, at least. It's not the biggest amount I received, but it is Take Profit Trader has been the most consistent payout prop firm that I have done over the past 2 years. Consistently paying. I'm trying to put my my little swing trading account as well on the board, so that we know how much money we are starting with profit-wise, so we can monitor the situation today. Just be careful. July is tricky. Earnings. I don't like to get SPY. I got smacked with SPY yesterday, which is not like me to get smacked on SPY, but I did. So see, and I was in a private group. I took a quick short. It was working. And I was telling the guys, holy shit, I just made $800 or something on a small size. And 2 seconds later or 3 seconds later, there was an 80-point candle on the NASDAQ rebounding. and my winner turned into a loser. So this is, again, showing you that July with earnings is a very tricky month for SPY. You're better off playing the ramp up of earnings on the tech guys than playing SPY. I'm going to wait August, September, October for SPY probably. So
just to clarify on those earnings. So today, this morning, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Citi reported. Tomorrow is Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley.
Okay, I got the accounts on the swing trading accounts up, guys. So in case we do some options today, I have AMD doing extremely well. It's about to open at 153 AMD. I have 250 shares on one account, and I have a call. So I'm going to do extremely well because I have a call that expires in 3 days on AMD that I bought yesterday. You can see here, I bought it yesterday for $870. So I'm going to crush that call on AMD. I have given you AMD on the Day Trading Zones channel. How many times, Travis? At least 7 times. 7 videos, guys. 7 videos like I did on Palantir. So this is going to make a lot of money. I don't know how many shares I have on this small account. 10, 13, 16, 17, 21, 22, 24, 34, 35, 35, 40, 45, 49. Is that about right? Maybe 49 shares. So 49 shares here plus 250 shares here. So it's almost 300 shares of AMD. 300 shares doesn't look like a lot, but at a price of 153 pre-market, that's a 45,000 capital invested. $45,000 capital invested. So we're about to open at 2,275. So I'm going to take a screenshot so there's no bullshit. Where were you starting? Where were you? Probably should wait 9 a.m., but I'll take a screenshot right there. The Thinkorswim Schwab account. And I don't know the Robinhood, how it's going to work out. It's not been, it's been okay. I have one of the Robinhood calls. We're about to open a 99. That Robinhood call is not really making me nothing. So I might get out of it. If we don't punch 100, 105 on Robinhood, I might get out of this call. Okay. So remember, on the swing trading account, which is mostly for Wednesday, Wealth Wednesday, when we start at 8:45, I do tax, asset protections, options, income on options, and stocks for the long term, and swing trading. Tuesday, it's like trading review prop firms and stuff like that. And I use the income of the prop firms to pay the bills, to reinvest in my companies, and to inject in swing trading account or retirement account. So for instance, this account, this money there, right there, I told you over and over again, I need to be very careful protecting this money there. This 32,300 on the Alcon portfolio, because this money is going to go back in this account, which is the little swing trading account. Because I even discussed, putting some into personal futures account, and Travis is trying to convince me that is idiotic, which it is really.
Not the best use of your capital.
If you have funded account, having a personal future account is all about ego, right? If you have take profit account, like I have a take profit account. By the way, I have 3 take profit account funded at this point. I lost one last week. If you have 3 take profit account funded plus a pro account, why do you need a personal? Yeah, why do you need personal? So the key is, if you have about 10 to 20 funded accounts and you can make roughly $400 a day, then you can probably go towards $500,000 to $1 million payout. Okay, but it's not easy. Futures are not easy. You've seen me last week. I stopped at 11. I had my last trade. I did not trade the rest of the day. I left you watching this trade up and down. I went at the gym. I packed to go in Kentucky for my son's military cadet graduation, and it still didn't work, you know. Okay, the problem is we're about to gap to resistance here. You know, this 220, 250, it's probably going to be a gap, and then we might play below that 100. I also like usually where, sorry, I don't want to use the zoom because the zoom pen is good, it might shit the bed. But 23.5, this is always a round number that is possible there, going towards the 23.5. So I'm going to look at this 137, Travis, with this open price from this 7 a.m. and see if they kind of hold it. Yeah, I'm going to.
Well, I'm confident if they get down to that area, they're going to test the old all-time high at 112.
Yeah, well, one thing I've learned in trading is I am confident of nothing. I trade the assumptions with the size that are not blowing up my account. and the gods of the market is going to do what the gods of the markets are going to do, and that's the way you should approach the market. You can have an opinion, guys, but don't be completely entrenched in your opinion.
Well, and the key is no matter what you do, because you can be right or wrong no matter what you do. The key is having the proper risk management in everything that you do.
It seems on my Ninja trade day, unable to reestablish connection. Urgent panic. Let's see the panic here, if I can see what's up with that. I don't think I'm going to copy accounts anyway. I don't like to copy account when I am on the feed. Okay, I am reestablished here. I think what I like when I come on the feed with you guys, instead of doing like some of our other YouTuber that rotate. Oh shit, I lost my stuff. But instead of doing like people rotate all day, like I could rotate all day, guys. I could like literally play this game all fucking day, rotate accounts and do full NQ and do this game. But look, I have all my accounts here on Replicanto, Ninja, and everything. I don't have to do that. I prefer in front of you. We do one account, few trades, try to just play the process. It works, it works. It doesn't work, we leave another day with our account and our capital. I need to retake this because I lost it. I always like to take screenshots of my account before market opens, before I add capital. Always take pictures of accounts so you have a baseline to compare from. Okay. Okay. We're going to put this account here at the bottom, see what happened. Incredible gap up coming on AMD. I'm a little pissed on AMD. On my retirement account, I sold some AMDs. I don't know. I was like 150. But here on the swing trading account, the funny part is I have not sold my AMDs. So I have 300 shares of AMD, which is $45,000 invested. Talking about AMD, let's look at AMD with the power indicator. Let's remove the power scanner, and let's just focus on the charts. Yeah, I'm looking at the 154, but we are gapping right on that 154 on AMD. This is broken. This is going to the power indicator 154 target right there. And now we're going to the last target, which is right there to the 200. I would like to see some retracement by October towards this area, this 125. I would like to see AMD. AMD might top around this 155, retrace 125, 120, and go. So be careful of that pattern on AMD. Be very careful. If you join me on this very nice ride of AMD long, make money with me, be very careful. 3 minutes to the open. I'll be right back. Okay, so at the open, let's see if we can get this, guys. Let's see if we can smash, towards that 250 area, 220, 250, and then they start retracing a little bit some here. It's not going to be easy trading, guys. It's not going to be easy trading, okay? By the way, if you can smash the like button, that'll be appreciated if it's helpful, so that we can come and make more feeds for you guys. Remember, most of the time we're in the private group. Most of the time I travel. So I want to help you guys, but if we don't see the energy back, then there's no point for us to spend more time, really. So I'm going to see that gap on AMD. It's going to be very powerful because I had that call still that I took yesterday with my group. So this is going to be a double my money. As a matter of fact, the market is opening, so we are going to see that very quickly. $3,000 or $3,000 profit, $10,000 going. So I'm going to sell that call on that gap because look, I doubled my money. I doubled my money. I almost tripled my money, guys. Almost tripled the money. So this one, as the Nasdaq goes to 220, 250, I'm going to get out of it. And we are going to sell the damn thing. Well, hold on. Let's see if I can get a good. I don't have time. Let's just get out of it and take our double. Over double the money on this. So this is good. This is good. I just took it. Now I have the 300 shares on AMD. Robinhood, if it's not pushing 100, I will get out of that call. I'm starting to not like that call. The behavior of that call start being against. So if I am not breaking 100 back to 101, 105 on Robinhood today, then I'll get it out. Okay. So we doubled the money on AMD, $3,000. IMOX, I have only 500 shares, so who cares? Yeah, so good start of the day. Good start of the day. $3,300, $3,600 on the options and the stock with the AMD gap, the double on the AMD options, and the 300 shares on AMD. Now let's focus on the prop firms. And by the way, almost $10,000 running here, 9,800 running on all the swing trading accounts. So we're going to go to the charts and then let's see where we are. Just that I remember 3,700, 3,700, so that I can remember where we are. Okay, well, back here, I am very tempted to short a pullback at 254. But yesterday I got smacked trying to short it. And the tools tells you net buyer, net buyer, net buyers everywhere. So it's very difficult to short when the tools tells you net buyers everywhere. And clearly, I'm looking at SPX right now. Clearly, SPX might hold the 6,300, or it might hold this retracement at the 90.75. So I'm going to put block orders there on the power indicator patented tools here and here and there. And I'm going to observe a little bit. Do they pull back first? Because they might trap me on a pullback like they did yesterday. But I lost money on SPY yesterday on the 0DT. So I'm like, I don't want to do 0DT options here because I don't want to get caught again. We're up going towards the 7 a.m. here on the Nasdaq. And of course, my charts. Let me put a, it's not updating properly. Here we go. It went to the power indicator right on. See that? Travis 220, right on. And
It rejected right up the red dash.
Yeah. And now it's the 7 a.m. Let's see if they reject here this area there, this 85, 86 now. Because they might go smash all the way down here, 23,006. I need to change this. This is a 5-minute. It doesn't look really like a 5-minute for some reason. Is it really? I'm going to change it in a 2-minute shot here on SPX. Yeah. Yeah, I miss the red dash. I missed the red dash entry here. Do we have another report coming at 10 a.m. Trap? Did you check?
I didn't check. I'm checking now. No. Nothing else for equities.
Yeah, you have Wells Fargo earning calls, Citi earning calls. How was those earnings on Citi and Wells Fargo?
Pretty sure everything beat.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I felt this is going to be very strong, the banking earnings. But look, they're pulling back. They're taking a breather from the gap up here. They're trying to maybe fill some of that gap.
Yeah, this might be the area where they hold. This could be the entry long again.
Based on what?
So this could be the entry long if they hold this. This looks like they might hold.
I understand, but you base that on what?
Oh, I see. Just price action. I mean, everything's up, right? Blue cloud, join box up. We're looking for longs. Pull back to the 7 a.m. and now we're bouncing off of it.
Yeah, $23,000. 23,000 is Asian low, and the Asian high is right where we are at 23,177 trades. So this entire area, guys, becomes important. And so far, we are respecting the blocks. The top block, the bottom block, we are respecting all of them. Volume indicator is dropping though. Forming a little bit of lower high on the SPX too. Because SPX could go try retest maybe the 75 area. And you have a little bit of a lower high where SPY, but SPY trapped people doing their shit yesterday. It trapped me. So SPY could go 26, 26.5. I'm going to put a line in the middle of the power right there. What?
I'm taking a long.
Okay. You have not let the open range play itself here. Be careful.
No, we're pulling back to the 7 a.m. here. It's kind of the retest of the 7 a.m. after we bounced off of it. See if we hold it.
While you take your long, I'm going to wait. I want to see what's up with the swing trading account. Wow, I'm up $4,000 now, doing nothing. That must be AMD. AMD is flying. If you look at the power indicators, 155 is keys above the 155. It's very tempting to want to sell some of those AMDs. $4,000 for the day, $10,000 running. That's really, really cool. I don't see the bonds very well. I apologize. Let me put you here at the top. Same for the VIX, so we can see the power indicator better as you have the feed, the top of the feed that might hide you here with my thing. Yeah, you should be able to see everything properly now. This is going to end up one of the best year. This is going to be ending up one of the best year on the retirement account and the swing trading account, guys. Because I have crushed this Palantir and I've crushed this AMD really, really nicely. I mean, and I gave it to you like 7 videos on Palantir for the past 2 years, 7 videos on AMD. Yeah, see, I don't like to rush taking anything until the open range is established and see if they smash towards that 23,000. They did the same yesterday. They started selling off and then they recomposed. So I want to see if they do that pattern again. Yeah, I told you, got to wait. One thing that you'll see with me is I'm not in a rush to take any trade, guys. But to tell you the truth, this was the trade I missed this morning. I told you, because I told you about this trade before it happened. We go 220, 250. I thought they would smack above the red 250 and recross below it and retest lower high and get some structure. They just did it on the red dash to the tick on the power indicator institutional zone, the red dash. Well, so far the AMD options are the one doing extremely well.
Now on the NASDAQ, I want to see a retest of that all-time high, the old all-time high, 112. Let's see if there's a long move.
I need to be careful on Hood. See, this Robin Hood is weakening. I might have to get out of this option. I'm not giving back money. I might have to get out of this call on Robinhood. You know, we doubled the money on AMD. I really don't have any incentive to keep this Robinhood below 100. If it's not able to break 100 on Robinhood, I have no incentive to keep this shit. Because we are up $4,000. We doubled the AMD calls. I am running at the $10,000, 300 now with the stocks and the option on AMD. If Robinhood is not closing the gap above 100, I'm out. So I need to observe this one carefully. Maybe I should have gone long when they sweep at 20 here because that was the target that I had. See, I focus on the options, but I need to focus on my futures too. They are regaining the 7 a.m.
Order filled.
I am going to take one with a stop loss on the low. I'm late, guys, so don't take that trade. I'm late.
Order submitted.
But I'm risking only $95 on this one. I'm late. The target was 120. The target short was 220, 250. I'm thinking, do they go to 50 now, push or not? I do not have the structure in place besides the power trend is still up. But if you notice here, you got to respect a little bit the downside. See? It's still not great. The cloud is still purple, which means the down. We still have net sellers. I might get caught up when they smack here at 23.84, 23.55. So I need to find a place where it makes sense to just have a very small loss. Maybe here, the 140. I'm going to type my stop loss to 140. So at that point, my loss would be 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Because the reason is we are still trending on that trend line there. And the cloud is still pink, which means I'm taking a risk here. I don't really have a good structure breakup yet. I have the power trend box on my side, but look, the volume indicator has been net seller, and it could smash one more time. But let's see. I need to really keep an eye on those options here as well. Where is it? Here. Cannot lose money on Robinhood. You know, I had a good trade on AMD. I don't want to screw it up with Robinhood.
I'm back now as well.
I don't care about Robinhood. Okay, we're up 10 points. So now I'm going to go on the dome, which means I'm going to put it at a profit no matter what. Boom.
Order submitted.
So that means I'm going to cancel the one below.
Order canceled.
And now I am in profit no matter what. So that's a profitable trade of 17 points for you guys. And I'm going to probably exit soon here. Like they might reject the 80 again. Yeah, so they might reject 80. $80, $85, I need to be careful. $80, $85 could smash down again.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Boom, it got me. It's a trade, it was profitable. Now we are reassessing, we're waiting probably 10, 10, 50. They might reject here and smash down towards this 23.85. Be careful.
Yeah, this could be at least the retest of that old overnight. That old all-time high.
I'm waiting to see if they break 156, which is, you have a little bit of a shoulder right there, guys. Within the block, the buy block with the down cloud. So I'm waiting. I had 30 points. I had 20 points on that trade. Should have taken it, those 80s, 85s. Yeah, here we do. We are breaking that shoulder. So now it might become a short.
Yeah, the trend box is changing from up to sideways around that 150, 155 area.
Now I'm taking the short and I'm putting the stop loss at where I wanted.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Where I wanted to get out, which is the 85. So long we stay below 85, there's a possibility of smacking around here, this 23,100, 23,085, and then back up. But remember, we never completing my 255 target. And they've done the same shit yesterday. They dropped the SPY, and then they bought the SPY extremely hard, which tells me that maybe I should buy some SPY or a straddle on SPY. I've done so well today. I don't want to fuck it up. Excuse my French, like the AMD double on my options. being up 4,500 and $10,000 running. You know, now AMD has a 158, huge gap on AMD this morning, guys. I got out of the option a little early. I could have made another $300 probably on the option. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do a straddle here. A put, a 0DTE put, and call, and kind of assess which one has the highest velocity. $76. I'm going to do that. Oh, wrong account. I am on the rollover. Let me change my account so I can do it in the accounts. I'm going to do a straddle. Call and puts. But I'm thinking this might hold a long here at 625. But I'm going to buy this about $77 on each side, just to assess the strength. Put calls here. So it's called a straddle. It's kind of a delta neutral strategy. See, you can see I bought one at 71. It's funny. I bought both at 71. I bought 71 put, 627, 625 put, 627 call. So I have my straddle in place. I cannot lose. I might have a delta. See, one is up 450, one is down 850. They should monitor each other fairly close the way I chose my delta here. And we are crushing on AMD this morning. $4,440, $445. That was that call, that double. If Robinhood doesn't go back above, it's back above the 100. Because otherwise I was going to go out of this frigging call. If we are not staying above the 100, I'm going to get out of the call. But it's doing well. $10,000 running, $4,000 for the day. Let's focus on the future trade now. This little MNQ. I'm still short there. So we had one trade I win. That's the second trade. I have a stop loss. So long it doesn't touch my stop loss, I don't care. I'll let it run, see what happens. We have a range today between 100, 120 on the bottom to the 250. And it's kind of hard to execute. It's July, it's earnings season. You know, it's not the greatest of the greatest, you know. Also, I think we reached my target on SPX. I wanted SPX power indicator 72. So maybe we slam one more time. Maybe we slam one more time on the NQ, and then I need to get out if it happens, because I'm going against the power trend box. See, institutional net buyers, major block net buyers, miners, but the overall trend is fighting right there, Travis, at the 60, which is close to the 7 a.m. It's fighting right there, guys. I can see this is changing right now. Up,
yep, that's what I was mentioning.
Excuse me?
I said, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's switching back and forth between up and sideways right there around 160, 155.
Yeah, I don't want this Robinhood to change. So if it goes below 100 again, Robinhood, I'm out. Because it would be nice to keep the $4,000 on all the AMD options we had. It was really nice. Really, really nice. It was a double. It was well done. Do I copy accounts this morning? No. It's one. I'm starting by one eval. I assess the range, and I keep my best trades for my funded account and my live account. Especially when I am on the stream like this. I tell you every week, it's like playing chess. You know, you have the pawns, then you have your queen, your big pieces. I move my pawn, which are my evals, first. And I sacrifice my pawn if it's a shitty trade. And then when I have the levels well established, the behavior of the market, the speed of the tape, the speed of the size, then I go full blown on the funded account and the live account if there's a good trade to be done. Everybody clear on the feed? Give me a quick yes, no if this is helpful. Your likes, comments are appreciated.
This is a VWAP right here on this 147, 140, 145. Holding it right now. But we do have, we're showing, starting to show the weakness again. Short-term trend sideways.
You're on chop mode. I suspect the bank earnings are going to be strong. And if you look at the 30-second chart, you're on chop land.
Yeah, they lined up a lot of the regulations for the banks, so expected it to.
I'm sorry. What did you say about the earnings, the bank?
That the Trump administration has lightened up a lot of the regulations for the banks, so not a surprise that they're going to do well.
Guys, I gave you AMD on 7 videos. I gave you Palantir on 10. Like I can bring the horse to the water. I cannot bash your head to drink it. Yeah.
Adding to the long here, we're holding that VWAP. We can regain the 165. I feel a lot better about it.
Well, I'm not moving until I am stopped. So my rule is very simple. I am not wrong until I am stopped. Let's repeat this. You are wrong when you are being stopped. Until you are being stopped, the trade is on. And there's no need to get in. There's no need to get out. You have an assumption. Let it play. Right? Because look, we've done extremely well on the AMD calls. $4,000 now. But the Robinhood is not great. Look, I'm only making $20 on this stupid AMD call. Robinhood. No, I'm confusing. $36 on Robinhood. I'm not able to get on YouTube something. This is going to be earnings season. This is July. The next 2 weeks are the worst of the worst to trade indices and the SPY. Is everybody clear? Give me a quick yes, no. This is the worst time of the year. You know, I was reminded yesterday when I lost some money on the SPY option in the private group that this is the worst time of the year to trade SPY and indices. That being said, there's always an opportunity on NASDAQ. I'll be right back, guys. So here I hope I get one more dip. Here we go. The trade is profitable now. Soon I'm going to go on the dome and tied up. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going on the dome soon. 1, 2, 3. I let it see if it can retest this open range low or below. And then I'll get out and I'm looking for longs after that. And that will be 2 for 2 using the tools. We have pink clouds. We have volume indicator pointing down. The only thing that is fighting is the power trend box. So look, I'm going to go in the thing because I don't want this trade to go negative again. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I let it a little bit of space. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Order submitted.
Now I am here. I am in, and I cancel this
Order filled.
Stop filled.
Now it took me, but it took me again at profit. So those trades, I need to cancel this one. It's not letting me cancel here.
Order canceled.
So those trades, you know, you just do them again and again and again, you know, like here. You can go back,
Order
boom,
Order filled.
and you go and you put a stop loss
Order
here.
submitted.
Let it breathe a little bit, see if we can get another 20 points out of this one. Then get on the dome, because those are free trades. And then get out. See if there's a buy around here, this 85. Because we still want to buy this thing at one point. But do you buy 23,085? Do you buy 23,001? Or do you chase here, the 175? That's the $1 million question. I'm trying to assess the volume indicator. It's going down too. VIX is going up. Notice I'm tidying up my stop. Where I had 2 trades, where I get in the profit, I get on the dome until I get that big trade. Does that make sense, everybody in the feed? Give me a quick yes, no. I prefer making $3, $4 a trade 25 times and wait for that big dip, but it gives me more and more ammunition to do it again and again and again and again. And you can do it with size. So like here, we're 22. Well, I'm a little late now because it could rebound on the open range low. Now I'm late. But look, now we go back again. We do the same thing. Go back in the
Order
dome.
submitted.
Cancel the previous one.
Order canceled.
The trade is protected. No matter what, you make money. Everybody got
Order
it?
filled.
Stop filled.
Look, they got it again. See? They got me again. But you do it again and again. Because at one point, that's how you get your 100 points, your 50 points with minimum risk. Does that make sense, everybody? Give me a quick yes, no. I might be done for the next 13 minutes. I'm going to wait 10, 15 now. I want to see also what's up. Oh, AMD is retracing now. Look, AMD is getting back down. And most importantly, this Robinhood, I have to be careful. I might sell 50 shares of AMD here, guys. I might sell 50 shares of AMD. I don't know. The 155 is important on the AMD. And this is not freaking stupid funded account, monopoly money. This is real money, guys. So this one is going up a little bit. By the way, I didn't realize, but even though I am about to go out of the Robinhood, I'm still up $442 on this thing. I bought it at $21.95. It's $26.42. So it's still making almost $400 on this one. AMD. Yeah, AMD is fighting this 155, guys. People are taking some profit on AMD right now. I might do the same. Let me take some profit on AMD. Let me see. Let me assess. I need to take some profit on my AMD. Just a little bit. You know, I've done extremely well. on AMD. I might take 50 shares here. Closing, just a little bit. 50 shares, AMD. Okay, I took some 50 shares, AMD profit here. On one of the account. I had 250 shares. I took 50 shares. Cost basis is 128. I might do 10 shares here. I might do 15 shares here. 10 shares. 10 shares. I'll go slow. Okay. So a little bit of AMD, because remember, we got a wonderful AMD situation there. And so now I have more cash. So look, I went from 250 to 200 and I sold 10 here. Okay. And Robinhood, we're going to see what happens. I'll be back. I'm waiting about a little bit of 10 minutes, see what happens now. They seem to hold this 120 area now. I'm waiting. I'm not really comfortable about the long until we pass 70, Travis.
So it is what?
Excuse me?
Did you say 780?
7, well, yeah, the 180 or the 170, yeah.
Oh, okay, 171. Okay, gotcha.
I'll be right back. I need to do a refill of good and good stuff there. I have electrolytes and stuff like that. I'll be right back. You're in charge, senor. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm still moving along. We didn't. I was really hoping for a pullback down to that overnight high. I keep saying that the old all-time high, last week's all-time high, that 112. We didn't get down there. We're regaining VWAP, heading back towards the 7 a.m. and of course back to up arrow on the trend box, blue cloud. Still want to see at least one more sweep lower to that old high. See what it does here at the 7 a.m. right here.
Notice we are shifting from purple to blue cloud now, but the power trend box is still fighting at that 160 area, Travis.
Yeah, they're both fighting right there, the area. The cloud is going back and forth, blue and pink right there at that 160 as well.
Yeah, let me check something now that I have adjusted my AMD and took some profit on this. Let me see. The straddle is favoring the put slightly right now. They might start coming back here because we are close to reach my target on SPX. Does that make sense, Travis? SPX target is almost reached. Let me see how much money I have released now that I sold a little bit of AMD on both accounts. I had to take some profit on this AMD. It was too good to be good. Too good to be good. I don't even know how much AMD I have. I'm at least 25, 30 left on this one. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm happy with the way our AMD play out and our Robinhood play out. It's just that Robinhood is not behaving strong the past 2 days. Maybe it's taking a breather. You know, I don't know. If we can hold this 2050 area, I'm starting to maybe like the long better. We'll see. The cloud is trying to change. The power trend box is trying to change. The SPY is trying to hold the 25. The SPX is trying to hold. Maybe one more smoosh. Maybe one like here on the division of the power indicator at 2490 on SPY. Maybe right there one more time on the downside. Maybe.
Finally starting to regain the 70 again. It's fighting it right here.
Yeah,
a little strength here.
Still lower high on SPY. SPX, I would like to see the same pattern. See if it smashes the 50-60 area one more time. Obviously buying here, everyone, and here is
okay, I'm starting to take profits on the long here. I had 6 contracts. I just took 2. If it gets to 90, I'll take 1 more.
Let me delete this. And here we go. Yeah, power trend back up. Blue cloud black back up.
Volume indicator looks really bad though.
The VIX start pointing back down, so that might help you. The SPX is trying to hold, but be careful of one more slush. I don't know. We'll see at 10:15 if you have continuation in about 3 minutes. So I went to Kentucky for my son's military cadet graduation for officer thing, and we all got a call. So is it Kentucky's beautiful mountain, the call, or is it the Bourbon Trail? What do you think depletes your immune system? This was a good long there. Let's see. I was looking for the long too. Travis got it twice. I got the short twice on the down. Let's see what happened.
I took it twice. The first time I got stopped out.
Yeah. It feels very similar to yesterday, though. Like it go down, then they bring it back up.
Well, like you said, it's not going to be easy, and it hasn't been easy.
My SPY straddle put call here is doing nothing. Let's see, now I'm losing on both, 14 bucks. I'm kind of assessing the strength of the options. I am not doing any directional SPY until after earnings season now. I got smacked yesterday. That was enough to remind me. I kind of forgot that July is a terrible time to do the how do you call that? I think if I put the feed like this, I don't know if people can see properly. I think people see more if I do like this, but then it hides the star there. You still in the long?
Yeah, I'm for long 4 MNQ. I'm trying to take one profit here at 90. Hasn't quite gotten there yet.
I mean, VX is pointing down. Volume indicator was doing what? It's going up now. Look, the tail of the volume indicator is going up. So you have net buyers. It still looks okay, that long for you. Jamie?
Yeah, I definitely feel a lot better with it. We're about to take profit here. There we go. So now I'm long 3. The open price is 200 and a quarter, so I might take at least one more there, if not 2, just in case we reject the open.
Yeah, I kind of missed that. I don't know, maybe I was in the kitchen or something. Like here, see, we held the open range low. The volume indicator started to turn with a double bottom. Net buyers, the cloud turned blue. Net buyers came back on the power trend box. You had a lot of confirmation. So that's good that you took it. What is Ethereum doing at this point? Everything is going up on the cryptos. I feel that the next crypto that might go up, besides that, I've done extremely well with Pengu. I know, I did well with a penguin, but the penguin gave me 3 times my money. So, and I'm still invested a little bit of money in Penguin, $2,500. Sui, I think is going to go do well. Sui. It's like a French name. Sui. Let's buy some soy. We still have a lot of reports to go through tomorrow, right? PPI tomorrow, retail sales Thursday. Travis?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Ethereum is powering through now. Ethereum is flying. Soy.
It tapped towards the open and rejected that. Pulled back 20 points off of that. See if it holds the 7 a.m. now at 165 area.
If it goes back into this 68 and below, we are going to smack that 23,060 red dash to red dash trade. You need to be careful of that institutional red dash to that institutional red dash trade. Question is, are we going to give some software giveaways? Yeah, we'll start giving back those. I'll be there tomorrow for Wealth Wednesday at 8:45. We'll be there on the Power Indicators channel on Thursday at 8:45. We'll start giving back some of those giveaways again. I am back until August, then I'm out of town for 10 days in August. And then I come back and I should be there until my son's wedding in Cabo in Mexico. They are going in Mexico, do this thing. So one more in August, one more in October, and in between I'm here with you guys, trading. We invested. Trying to scale those prop firms. I had a great trade on one prop firm today. The rest is really not a non-event. Travis, non-event. That's what I'm saying. We are in an earning period, guys. I think it's going to be more of a scalping environment for the NASDAQ, Travis, 10 to 20 points on stuff. Now, 10 points don't look much, but one day in your life, you might do 10 NQs at 10 points. That's $2,000 you're done. That's for 20 days, that's $40,000 a month. That's almost $500,000 a year. You're in the top 1% earner in the world. Now, the truth being told, if you don't have at least $100,000 to trade the 10 NQ, you are gambling. Count about $10,000 in NQ and $1,000 MNQ to be on the safe side when you look at your job. Notice the bond dropping. Does everybody notice the bond dropping? That brings us at a 10-year rate of what now? Here's my rate. So I need to do a big bar here because apparently on our tools here, if we reach the power indicator levels right there and the rate goes close to the 5% on the bond, everything is going to break loose on the stock market. Like it's going to go down very, very badly when we approach that 5% here on the bond. So notice that I have a tab just checking the bond. And nobody sees the bond, but the bond is tanking here. That's not super good for the market, by the way. Not very good for the market, those bonds tanking. So now they are pushing as high as they can. But this bond going down is not really good. I'm telling you. Suppose we can delete this circle. If I can figure out to do this. Here. But it did smack right there. See? Well, not yet. Yeah, keep an eye on those bonds. Those bonds. Now it's almost time to go to the gym, guys. You know, 11 o'clock. That's that time for me. Don't like to stare at the screen all day. I have businesses to take care of. There's other things that I need to do. The people who watch this stuff all day long, all you need is 1 or 2 good trades per day. If you get it, great. You don't get it, you move on. Are we clear on the feed? Give me a quick yes, no. People are fascinating watching guys trading all day long. There's nothing fascinating. After 30 years doing this, it's gambling. It's better we do 2 hours every day, then go at night, do a recap, see if there's something, have the structure properly done. But trading all day long, guys, all day long is not healthy. It's not good for your brain. The mental capital, it sucks a lot of mental capital. It's not good. It also increases depression, anxiety, and stuff like this. Not good. People don't realize how trading can be really difficult on your mind. Agreed, Travis? Like really difficult.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of mental capital, and you don't want to burn it every day.
Yeah. We make it a point to be done around 11. We go to the gym, we go walking, we go eat well, we go back working at the business. Then I always have one eye on the market, even on my cellular phone at the gym when I go in the hot room. but I don't place trades unless I have a really clear support, a really clear resistance, and a really clear structure. I try to. It's not easy. Sometimes I do shitty trades. Like yesterday, I was doing one-on-one with Scott, and we were doing in a very difficult day range like yesterday afternoon because I was on the one-on-one mentoring Scott, and we were taking 8 points, 20 points on M&Q, but it was fun. Like we were doing Top Step platform, Ninja platform, practicing on the Trade.We platform, you know. But look, fun is one thing, making money is another thing, and mental capital is everything. You know, until you don't understand that, you are going to make dimes and a dozen, and you will deplete your capital and eventually get very depressed. Trading is you got to remain an athlete. Look, I'm going to be 54, guys. You don't see my body, but I'm ripped. You know, my body fat is very, very low. I have abs. I mean, I do crazy stuff at the gym. I eat well. I mean, I am like a machine. I drink stuff with spirulina, which is an algae that prevent cancer, increase energy. It's like the food of food, spirulina. There's 25,000 pieces of research on spirulina, bioquality spirulina. I mix it with my orange stuff on, I forget, not enzyme, but the stuff you take, electrolytes. You need to take care of yourself, guys, because it's all about longevity. It's not a sprint. It's a journey to success in trading, right? Done it for 30 years. This is weakening a little bit here, guys. If we break below the 60 again, well, below the 7 a.m.
Yeah, I just got stopped out at break even on the remaining three markets.
Not re-enter a pink cloud. I see VI going down. Because the bonds are tanking, there might be a little rejection going down. But the power trend has not shifted. It shifts below 50, so we'll see. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We are 3 minutes from the initial balance, high and low. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that those are probably set.
Well, I'm not sure the low has been set. So let's see.
I mean, for the initial balance. I don't think we're going to make a new high or a new low in the next 2 minutes, is what I'm saying.
Still power trend box up, still cloud being blue. I'm just observing this little bit of a lower high, see like this. But look, you're fighting with the higher lows around here somewhere. So you're pinching And when you pinch, it's no bueno. No bueno, the pinching. I don't know if you guys can see clearly. Maybe like this, we need to go. I wish they could have places where we could put our face on the right instead of the left. Like they don't give us a lot of flexibility on StreamYard, right? See, I see left, 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 Y and left. I like right. They cannot like let me put my head where I want. At least on Zoom you can move it. Or what I need to do is this, but I'm trying to keep the power indicator clean. See, I'm trying to keep the power indicator clean. Can I do something with the colors here on Schwab? No. I want to see the tail. Let me see. Can I collapse this? Yes, I can collapse this. Is that helping? Because I want you guys to see the position then, but then I don't see the tail of the VI, and I need to see the tail of the VI. I need to see if we're net buyer, net sellers here in common. Right now, because of the blue cloud and everything, it's not clear. I would not take the short here. I would like there's a short below 50 and there's a continuation long above this 90 area to the 20 and the 50 on the top side. And you got to know that if they hold this 70-75 here on SPX, they might continue going up. There's also, in this business, we are always attracted to the round number, the 23,005, the round numbers, right? The big round numbers. So maybe for July now, they'll be attracted to the round numbers, the 23.5, the 23, the 24, the 24.5s, the 25s. Like there's some key magic numbers on SPX, SPY, and NQ, guys, that you need to be aware of. Don't see the tail on. This is annoying. I don't see the tail on, let's say, NASDAQ here. Here, on the volume indicator. I got to see the net buyer and the net sellers on the right side of the Thinkorswim account. I want to reestablish. Here we go. They're selling it again. They are breaking this triangle a little bit. But is it a trap for liquidity? The volume indicator is net seller right now. The bonds, the VIX goes back up now. The power trend box has not shifted though on that deep candle. We're still at the 7 a.m. See, they're holding that 7 a.m. like crazy right now. We've established the range for the day, by the way, 220 and 120. It's a 100-point range, right, Travis? And if you notice carefully, we have a lot of shit going on between 51 and 87, which is 37 points. That's a no-go zone for me. There's no need to gamble. There's no need to be a degenerated gambler on 37 points. I've done two quick trades. They were both up 10 to 20 points. I did extremely well on the options. I think I'm going to call it a day in the next 20 minutes, guys, unless something happens here. Go to the gym, mental capital preservation. Remember, it's everything. Your likes, comments are appreciated, guys. Remember, that's the way we'll keep on coming and helping. You know, we want to make sure, I want to make sure it's helpful. If it's not helpful, go trade on my own, you know. And Go with the private group, you know? No problem. That's what I do. Trading is what I do, guys, since I was 20s, low 20s. You know, I've done this for what? Too long. Should I get another Nespresso for the day to keep me awake? Probably not. It's time to hydrate and go at the gym at one point. Get some sun, vitamin D. These next 2 weeks are probably going to be the best 2 weeks to go play golf in the afternoon. Let your position play themselves. If you are long AMD, you know, I let it play. It's up 30, it's up 21 points from last week. My 134 target, so 22 points. Robinhood, let's see if it can go 105. You know, and just be super patient next 2 weeks before we get an added volatility in the markets. What did you trade it to the 50K account?
Yeah, that's all I have now. Is I'm just going to stack 5 50K accounts. That's my plan.
You don't like the 150K anymore?
Well, I lose them. I mean, I just wind up. I need the 50Ks to get my trading back into, you know, tighten up my trading, keep the smaller sizes, because when I have the 150Ks, I just wind up trading bigger. Not even NQs, still micros. I just do too big a size and wind up losing them anyway. So I needed to at least do 50Ks for a while just to get my, just like I said, to tighten up my size and get back in the habit, building good habits with the 50Ks. If they work, then I'll just keep them. If they don't work, then I can upgrade back to the 150Ks once I hone in my my trading again, just build up the good habits. I have too many bad habits in the 150Ks.
Something is wrong. I'm trying to get my volume indicator here to the pen below. Why it's not new pen below? Here we go. Hold on.
And back on that, just to recap. So if I started a new 150K combine, you have to make $9,000 to get to funded. But if I just stay patient and stay tight with my size and the 50K, if I get to 9,000, you know, you pass it after 3, then I have 6,000 in a funded account. So just that thinking, if I'm going to go for $9,000, I might as well have a funded account that I can pull, take a payout from at that point, rather than just getting to the funded level on a 150K. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I was just asking. You know that I'm a big fan of, I'm a big fan of 50K accounts to refine your MNQ. I think we might go down, guys. It's starting to get weaker, but
it's weakening again. Lower highs on the 5-minute.
Yeah, but we have such a tight range, guys. Such a tight range. It's not even worth playing that shit.
Well, at this point, if we do retest last week's all-time high, then that would be a sweep below the initial balance low for today. So, I mean, that could be a move, and then we could see what happens from there, whether they stay below the initial balance low and push it lower, to the other red dash, or if they regain the initial balance low and make that it. But that's if we get down there. Right now, we're just chopping around.
I don't like this tight stuff here. It's not worth capital allocation. What's worth capital allocation is probably take options and see if the market is going to hold now the 23,080. Also, I'm looking at the cryptos. You need to see the risk appetite for the next 2 weeks on, risk off by looking at Ethereum. Ethereum becomes the most important asset in the entire universe, everybody. The most important asset in the entire universe is going to be Ethereum now, because this is going to dictate your risk on, risk off. They might go for the 23,085 now, one more time or one more low, recrossing the IB low of 20 later on. But guys, I love you all. I'm done. It's 10:40, and I don't spend the day watching at the screen on ranges like this until I have a clear signal below 23,060 or above 20,220. This is super tight between my red dash to my red dash here. If I show you here again, and I take a pen, this is one area of importance, and this is one area of importance, and trading and making moves in those areas are the smart thing. Doing this ding, 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 ding within 30, 50 points is a sure way to lose your accounts. Okay? And I'm not doing this. I did my 2 trades. They were all my 3 trades. I don't remember. They were all profitable. I went on the dome. They did not provide me 50 points, 60 points. I did extremely well on the options, about $4,000. I love you all, everybody. I will see you tomorrow at 8:45. Wealth Wednesday. We have stocks, options, long-term view of some of the stocks on the charts, swing trading, asset protections, tax efficiency, and on Thursday we'll do the power indicator, which are patented tool and unique in the world with 300 users on it. Love you all, everybody, and I'll see you mañana and la mañana, and we'll finish by our theme song, the small one that I still need to refine. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.
Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I